Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We are running out of sunlight pretty quickly here, but hopefully I have enough time to finish this video off. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. We've had the truck for basically a year now, almost on the day. And for those of you that are new to the channel, a little recap. My name is Jeff. This is my 2024 F-150 5-liter Tremor. It has just over 12,000 miles on it. The 401A package, so not the Lariat version of the Tremor, more of a higher trim XLT. And within the last year, I have done quite a bit of mods to this truck. And one of the first mods I did to the truck was the 2.5-inch auto spring leveling kit. And no, I have not had any issues with this setup yet. Obviously not gonna ride nearly as good as stock, but other than that, no issues. Just to give you a look at my CV angles, I know I have a bunch of people asking. That's sort of what it looks like. And I know that's not ideal, but my ride quality, I feel like it hasn't diminished too much. We've been riding on this setup for almost a year now and no issues thus far. I'm currently running the Fast HD Knuckles 18x9 minus 15 offset on 305 70 18 amp AT tires. This has definitely been my favorite setup thus far. The ride is great. These amp tires are much better than the RTs I previously had, which I gave a pretty terrible review. So I have about 3,000 miles on these tires and they ride horribly. Definitely a night and day difference between the RT and the AT amp tires. I will do a review on those in the near future. Very happy with those. We then started collaborating with F-150 LEDs, where we have gotten the hood lights on the truck, the vent lights. We've got the rear reverse lights as well. We have the F-150 LEDs tailgate LED strip light that has reverse and turn signal capabilities. You can't forget the Raptor lights, which I love. They're one of my favorite mods on this truck so far. And these are the AM off-road grill lights, and these are the first iteration. They now have a tinted option. They read a lot of the comments on the first install video, and they like the idea of a tinted version, so I will be installing that in the near future. Stay tuned for that. We also have the power folding Boost Auto running boards that not only have the daytime running lights on them, but as well as the sequential turn signals. These are the Tremor orange hooks from Ford right off their website, and they bolt right up. You can't put that rubber boot back in, but you don't really need it. Great looking mod. Should come like this from factory in my opinion. And then on the hood, we got the Len Sun solar panel, which has just been a really cool mod, not only for the functional reason of it, but just the overall appearance. I love what it does to the Tremor and the whole front end of it. It just looks like a really nice decal on the front, so you cannot complain about the functionality as well as the visual look it gives your truck. We are currently using the Retrax tonneau cover, and I'll likely be getting a new one in the near future, so look out for that install video. Now coming into the box here, we have our AAA bed liner, along with our Juggernaut Designs retractable ratcheting straps. And then coming into the truck here, we have our recently installed Viofo dash cam, as well as our Seat Covers Unlimited leather seat covers on the F-150 Tremor. And then we have the Boost Auto charging mat right in the console there. Then we have the lace fit car mats on the truck, and these just do a better job with coverage over the OEM mats. They sit very nicely in the truck there, and no complaints so far with those guys. And then we have our pedal commander, which has just drastically improved our day-to-day driving experience on this truck. And last but not least, the Flowmaster Outlaw direct bolt-on muffler, which I'm a massive fan of. The sound, no drone, and the overall quality of this muffler has been amazing. Now with all that being said, it's not for certain whether all these mods will stay on the Tremor. I just like the opportunity to install and review videos when I get a chance. I like working with various companies, but there's a lot going on in this truck. There's a lot of lighting mods on the truck, and I think eventually I might start dwindling down, stripping it down, and putting it back to sort of how I like the build. But in the meantime, I really enjoy showing you guys these mods, do the install videos, and just trying different things on my truck day to day. We work closely with Apex Rim and Tires, changing the wheel and tire combinations. So every other month, we might come out you with a different style, a different stance, a different look altogether for the Tremor. One month I may not like it, the next month you may not like it, but that's the whole point, just to continue to try different things on the truck. And we do have a bunch more mods ready to go on. We got a steering wheel cover. I got a couple more mods from F-150 LEDs. We have a brake kit for the truck that needs to go on. But there's a few other videos I want to make before then. That includes the amp tire review, the leather seat review, and a few mods that we've done a while ago that we should do some catching up and some updating on, so you guys can see whether they're worth your money in purchasing after they've gone through sort of the use and abuse of day-to-day driving. I'll also be doing a more in-depth review at a later date on the F-150 Tremor of just my overall thoughts of the truck thus far, and if I missed the old truck at all, and sort of some big differences between this and my last truck, and whether it's worth going this route to buy something like this now that I've had it for a year. Overall, aside from being a little LED heavy on the truck, I'm very happy with how this truck's turned out. I'm very happy with the build so far. And like I said, we got lots more parts to go on the truck. So I appreciate all you guys for being here. Thanks so much to the companies that have helped make this build possible. I wouldn't be able to do it without any of you guys. If you have any questions regarding the truck, make sure you guys do comment below. I have install videos on every mod on this truck so far. So if you have any questions, go back in the further videos and you might be able to find your answer in those. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.